Good morning to all of you. I Professor B.S. Deshmukh, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department of Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajas, Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Polytechnic. Today we have to start our subject, which is thermal engineering, which has course code 22337. Before start our syllabus, firstly I have to introduce you the syllabus of the thermal engineering. Now we have to see the course outcome from this subject. Basically, there are 6 COs. First one is apply laws of thermodynamics to devices based on thermodynamics. Second, use first law of thermodynamics for ideal gas in closed systems. Third one, use relevant steam boilers. Fourth, use relevant steam nozzles and turbines. Fifth, the relevant steam condenser. And last one, use suitable modes of heat transfer. Now, we have to see the examination scheme of thermal engineering. There are 3-hour papers. Theory paper, which is 70 marks, where minimum 28 marks required. Next one, PA, which is 30 marks. That 30 marks are belongs to 20 marks from class test average and 10 marks from the micro project. 70 and 30, which becomes 100 marks. There is 40 marks required for passing. Now, the practical examination scheme, 25 marks for the end semester exam and 25 marks for the term work, which is 50 marks. Means there is total 150 marks thermal engineering subject. Now we have to see the actual syllabus of the thermal engineering. There are 6 units in this subject. Unit first, fundamental of thermodynamics. In fundamental of thermodynamics, which includes various topics and the subtopics. First topic in this unit is basic concept. In basic concept, we have to learn the concept of the pure substance, types of system, properties of that system, where two types of systems, three types of systems, which is open system, closed system, and the isolated system. After that, we have to study the various properties of the system. There are basically two types of properties. First one is a extensive property and second one is a intensive property. After that, we have to see the some processes, flow and non-flow processes. Then we have to see some terms like as a specific volume, temperature, density, pressure, processes and cycle. This is 1.1. After that, we have to see the second topic, which is 1.2, energy, where we have to study what is meant by the work, heat transfer, what is meant by the energy, difference between the heat and the work. Then we have to see the what is the concept which is thermodynamics. Next one, we have to see what is meaning by the energy and energies types, internal energy, potential energy and the kinetic energy. After that, we have to study what is meant by the flow work and the various concept of the enthalpy and the physical concept of the entropy. Then, point number 1.3, where we have to see the various laws, like as a laws of thermodynamics, zeroth law, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics. There are two statements from second law of thermodynamics. First one is a Kelvin-Planck statement and second one is a Clausius statement and their equivalence. Then we have to see the reversible and irreversible processes, factors making process irreversible, reversible, Carnot cycle for the heat engines and refrigerator. After that, we have to study the various applications of laws of thermodynamics and the equation steady flow energy equation and its application to like as a boilers, engines, nozzles, turbine, compressor and condenser. Then we have to see the applications of second law of thermodynamics to heat engine, heat pump and the refrigerator. This is unit number 1. And finally, at lastly, in unit number 1, fundamental of thermodynamics, we have to practices some numericals which is based on the second law of the thermodynamics. Okay. Now, second unit, which is ideal gas and ideal gas processes. It is a small chapter and some theoretical part and some numerical parts. In ideal gas and ideal gas processes, we have to see basically 2 points, 2.1 and 2.2. In 2.1, we have to learn various laws, Avogadro's law, Boyle's law, Charles law, and some concept like as a characteristics gas constant, universal gas constant. Okay, this is half portion of the half syllabus of this unit. Second, the ideal gas processes 2.2, where we have to learn the various ideal gas processes like as a isobaric process, isochoric process, isothermal process, isentropic process, polytropic process, throttling and all processes representation on the PV and TS diagram. We know that PV and TS diagram, pressure volume diagram and temperature entropy diagram, and learn the various processes on this diagram. Finally, we have to determination of work, heat, internal energy, enthalpy change and the entropy change of all the processes. And finally, we have to practice some numericals on all these ideal gas processes, that numericals from isobaric process, isochoric process, isothermal process, isentropic process and the polytropic process. Now, we have to see after that the unit number 3, which is steam and steam boiler. It is a very important unit from the view of the mechanical engineering. Here, that chapter is divided in 6 points. First, 3.1, which is steam fundamentals, means we have to study the what is meant by the steam, what are the various applications of the steam, and we have to learn how to steam generate, means the generation of steam at the constant pressure with representation on various charts such as PV, TS, HS diagram. Then we have to study the various properties of the steam, enthalpy, entropy, specific volume. These are the various properties of the steam. Then we have to study the steam table. What is the application of steam table? where we have to use that steam table. Then we have to study the dryness fraction of the steam, degree of superheat, sensible and latent heat. These are the two types of heat, which is sensible heat and the latent heat. Finally, we have to define the what is meant by the boiler efficiency and the Mollier chart. Now we have to learn the second part, which is 3.2, which is vapor processes, where we have to study the what is constant pressure, constant volume, constant enthalpy, constant entropy process, numericals solve on these vapor processes by using the steam table. Okay. Next one, which is important part from this unit, which is steam boilers. Here we have to learn about the what is meant by the boiler, various classifications or the various types of the steam boiler, low pressure boiler, high pressure boiler. After that, we have to study the construction and working of the various types of boiler, like as a Cochrane boiler, Babcock and Wilcox boiler, Lamont boiler, Loeffler boiler, package boiler. Then we have to study the what is meant by the boiler draught, and we have to learn the Indian Boiler Regulation Act, that is IBR. After that, in 3.4, we have to study the boiler mountings and boiler accessories. We know that in any thermal power plant or the sugar factory, there are number of boiler mountings and accessories are present. Their types, their construction and working of the boiler mountings and accessory. Basically, there is a difference between boiler mountings and accessories. We have to study it. Then in 3.5, boiler instrumentation, last one, which is 3.6, methods of energy conservation in boiler. It is purely a theoretical chapter, which is steam and steam boiler, and important for mechanical engineering, because the all syllabus or the total syllabus of thermal engineering subject is based on the basic concept of the steam and steam properties and their numericals. Okay, and here the half portion, which is steam, and the numericals on this half portion, which is solved by using the steam table. Okay. Remaining portion or the syllabus we have to discuss in the next unit.